Welcome to GoodKnit Kisses, Techniques and Tutorials. Hi, I'm Kristen. We're teaching techniques and tutorials at GoodKnit Kisses to help keep you in stitches. Today's clip is from a longer video, a longer tutorial that is a pattern. We are going to shorten it down for you today, so click on the link in the description below if you'd like more information or that full video tutorial. All right, let's begin.
Let's determine what loom you want. You just saw part of my needle video and it was talking about the different ways to determine and measure, but what if you've never done that before? So I'm going to show you some notes that I have, and on the back of this paper I'm going to show you a whole bunch of information. You can screenshot this or take the notes and write them on your own paper if you like. Definitely print it off though, okay? Be sure and click on the link below. Now I'm writing out what I just talked about in the last segment. So 14 stitches, and divide that up and you get the stitches per inch, okay? Now here I'm making some notes. I'm going to show you on the back and I'll explain a little bit more. I wrote UK for U-wrap knit. When I U-wrap knit, I get the same as what they had when I use a 5/8 loom, okay? But say you only have a 3/8 loom and you're like, I'm not going to buy anything else. I've already got the all-in-one loom and I want to use that. Your stitches per inch are going to change, and you have to use an E-wrap knit to do this. It looks the same. It does. It's just a little bit tighter. You get a little bit more stitch per inch, and over a period of time, you're going to need to cast on. You're going to need to have more so that the width is right. So you're going to cast on more stitches in order to match the width up here. Okay, and we're going to keep going here. Also, I've got a number over here. This actually needs to go up to a 65. Okay, I just made it 65. The number, whatever number you do here, it needs to be an odd number of stitches. Let me just say it that way. It needs to be an odd number of stitches in order to get your cast on correctly. So let's flip over to the other side. And real quick, if you want to write this down, take a screenshot or whatever you need to do, and or pause your video and get this. And I wrote at least 55 to 80 pegs. So if you make sure that your loom has upwards of that, then you can make this up to maybe 20 inches wide depending upon your loom. So you'll need more pegs per inch if you use a smaller gauge. Going on the back here, this is where the math came in. So we had 14 stitches per 4-inch area, so I divided it by 4 inches, and that's how we got the 3.5 stitches per inch. The rows per inch, if you want to know, it had 24 rows in a 4-inch area, and that's 6 rows per inch. This only matters when you're trying to knit the right length to get the stitch count, and I'll go over that in another part of the video. The 5/8 inch loom. Now I use this one for a sample, but you can use a Cindy Wood loom or a Kiss loom that gets you this sizing. It's the same one. I'm going to do my tutorial on this one back here because I think it comes out really nicely. And if I want an 18 inch, I'll cast on 63. If I want a 20 inch, I'll cast on actually 71. So because I need to make that an odd number. For 3/8, I'll cast on, for an 18 inch, I'll cast on 72, or I'll cast on this, actually this needs to be 73, and then this needs to be 81, okay? Okay, for a 16 inch cushion in 3/8 with a E-wrap knit, use a cast on of 65. So if you were using an all-in-one loom, you need to cast on 65 stitches instead of the 55 that you would use on a 5/8 inch loom, okay? And that's for a 16 inch cushion. So we're going to have to go up on our peg count for a larger size. So that's why you've got these other sizes up here. Okay, and then down here, I've also got a few more things. So if you need a screenshot, let me put all these into view. Now you've got them. So we've got for 16 inch in 5/8 with the U-wrap knit, it's 55 stitches. For a 65 inch in a 1/2 inch with, I don't know, a U-wrap knit or a E-wrap knit. I have not tested it. It's approximately 61 stitches or 61 pegs. Then these are the numbers for the 1/2 inch. So I'm going to move on down here to some of the recommended looms. You can screenshot that if you need to. The knitting board, or KB Loom, has a bunch of the small gauge 3/8 inch. There's other things out here, but you've got to make sure that they have enough pegs. So the all-in-one loom, which is what I've got pictured here below, also the hat loom, and you use all the small peg settings. So every little hole needs to have a peg in it. The Martha Stewart loom also works the same as the KB hat loom. Cindy Wood has a bunch of possibilities for you. Some of the most popular would be the 15-inch small round Afghan loom, and you can get it in 5/8 and has 74 pegs, or use the 36-inch or larger universal S-curve looms, and those are 5/8. You have to pick which size you want, and that's 118 pegs. The Cindy Wood 24-inch oval and the 36-inch oval panel loom in 5/8, 82 pegs and 120 pegs, and then there's a 20-inch round Afghan loom with 100 pegs. So any one of those will work for you. All right, we're going to get started casting on.
Thanks for joining me on GoodKnit Kisses technique tutorials. Be sure to subscribe and also comment down below and tell me what techniques and stitches that you would like to see. Have a great day and happy knit and crochet.